Hey everybody, Pete Blank here for this week's edition of Pete's Points at Eastern State Penitentiary here in Pennsylvania. As my smoking hot wife Sherry shows you, this is the door to go into the individual cells that people had here. This is the outdoor area, which is the only place where they could have while they were in isolation here at Eastern State Penitentiary. So she's going to take a walk backwards without falling. We're going to go back into the main yard, and I want to share a pretty awesome leadership lesson with you today about what this means. So today I want to talk to you about the idea of isolation. Isolation. This penitentiary was designed not as a jail, but as a penitentiary, with the idea that if you put people in isolation with their own cell and their own workout space and they're not allowed to interact with other people, that would lead to rehabilitation. In fact, this is what the actual penitentiary designer thought would be successful. Benjamin Franklin was on the board of reforms during that time, and he thought this would be successful. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but they did find that a whole lot of people who came out of this eventually went mad, went crazy, because they didn't have the human interaction. Well, what does this have to do with you as a leader in the times that we're living in right now? Well, it has to do with remote work and hybrid work. I know a lot of us right now are saying remote is good, remote is better, but there is a danger in the isolation. There is a danger in not having people together. In fact, there's another jail in New York that was following the same model and decided to put prisoners together, let them work together as a group, and they saw a better rate of putting people back into the community than this one did. So as you're building out your idea of hybrid work, as you're building out remote work, just make sure that you don't act in a vacuum. While isolation may be good, remote work in limited capacities, make sure that you're always bringing people back together, that they're working together, that you're having team meetings together, because if you're being isolated and remote all the time, chances are you might go a little crazy as well. Good thing you're not going to end up back here at Eastern State Penitentiary, which is now a tourist site, and it's a really great place to visit if you ever come to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Well, that's all for now. We'll see you next week on Pete's Points.